Myoreps are an extremely effective training method for muscle hypertrophy that I learned from Mike Israetel. They allow you to train more motor units, basically more muscle fibers, and really push for muscle hypertrophy. They're a close variation to rest pause sets, but Myoreps' sole purpose is for muscle hypertrophy, whereas a traditional rest pause set generally avoid going to failure and are best suited for strength work. So to perform a Myoreps set, you choose an exercise and perform it for about 10 to 20 reps to failure or near enough to failure. Then you rest about 5 to 10 seconds until the burn has gone away from your muscles. Then you repeat that exercise again for a target amount of reps. Then you rest another 5 to 10 seconds and repeat the exercise again. And you repeat this process over and over again until you've either had enough of the exercise, the pain is too much, or your reps drop below 5 reps for that exercise. By that point, your muscles are maximally fatigued and you've stimulated them enough with that exercise. And that is a Myoreps set. Very simple concept, but extremely efficient at muscle hypertrophy, especially in stubborn muscles like the forearms or the calves, or any muscle that you struggle to grow in a very time efficient manner. So a few things to keep in mind if you do try Myoreps. 1, stick to isolation movements. Isolation movements don't create a lot of central fatigue, which is a fancy way of saying whole body fatigue. They don't require much cardiovascular fitness, so you're not really going to get out of breath when you're doing them. And they're also a lot easier or faster to recover from compared to a big compound movement. For example, if you're doing Myoreps with a bicep curl, once the burn is gone from your biceps, there's a good chance that the next set you do is going to be solely limited by the bicep fatigue and not other unrelated factors like being out of breath or just nervous system fatigue. So you can ensure that you're maximally stimulating your biceps with each Myoreps set you're doing. The second thing is to not overuse Myoreps. Now, because a Myoreps set is extremely fatiguing, if you overuse them, you're going to create a ton of fatigue that's going to negatively impact the rest of your workout, and it's going to make your recovery on your rest days a lot harder than it needs to be. So a good rule of thumb is to do Myoreps sets near the end of your workout. Once your big compound lifts are out of the way and fatigue doesn't really matter because you're nearly finished training anyway. And only use Myoreps sets for 1 or 2 exercises at the absolute most in your sessions. I would only suggest doing 1 exercise with a Myoreps set because they're extremely painful and it's extremely tiring to do. But if you're a psychopath, then do 2 exercises, but no more than that. And if you're going to do 2 exercises with Myoreps sets, make sure they're hitting different muscles. So for example, don't do 2 curl variations, both with Myoreps sets, because by the time you get to that second curl variation, your biceps are going to be too fatigued and tired for you to get any effective amount of reps to stimulate a growth response. And the third thing is be prepared to push through that pain barrier. Myoreps suck and they hurt like a bitch, which is probably why they're so effective for muscle growth. So if you're going to do Myoreps, be prepared to dig deep, push through that pain barrier and switch off that voice in your head that's telling you to stop. If you do this, then your future self will thank you when you start making impressive gains. So that's everything I have to say about Myoreps. They are a very simple concept. Are they magic? No. Are they effective? Absolutely. Just like any training or intensity technique, it's just another tool to add to your arsenal. So with that being said, try it out for yourself and see how you go from there. Until next time, peace.